Hey, MarkKing here, and this is gonna be another quick summary of three different articles. So the first article is by the Daily Mail. Get out of here. By the Daily Mail, and this is by Marlene Lethang, whatever. So now read this headline: Racism is declared a public health crisis in Ohio. Most populous county has twice as many black people are hospitalized. Again, there are genetic differences. There are also differences in actions and people who, how do I say, follow guidelines. Okay, it just is. I've seen it in the school system once again. Now, and people know these things in the back of their minds. They just don't want to say it because it's about virtue signaling and appearing to be a good person. Okay, good people tell the truth, not lies. Okay, this is what should be pushed towards, like the invention of lying. If you ever seen a movie? It's actually a really funny Ricky Gervais movie. But that's it. Okay, you need to be honest. Okay, all right. By telling people it's not their fault, they're gonna continue to do the same actions over and over and over that got them into trouble in the first place. Okay, so all this is about racism. This entire article, it's about racism, how it keeps the man down. And eh, the virus isn't racist. But they're claiming it happened long before this entire article, right? Right. So let's just read a little bit just to prove my point. Our declaration today is important, but it's not saying anything that hasn't been apparent for a long time. The pandemic has highlighted the health divide between black and whites, of course. And this is by the pandemic commissioner Kevin L. Boyce said in a statement. That's I'm attributing the quote to. Okay. Oh, right up here. This is a funny one. A public health declaration and resolution was passed on Tuesday by the commissioners in Franklin County along with a 10-step plan to address racism in the health system, housing, and education. The Everybody knows this. I don't need to repeat these talking points about what this really is. Okay, blame the white man, blame man, and again, what always happens? These programs, it gets hijacked by women, poor decisions. Okay. Okay, let's just read these things here. Maybe I have to break this up. Let's see how it goes. In mid April, 20% of Iowa's cases were African Americans. We have just 12% of the population and 85% of the crime. Well, sorry. Oops, got ahead of myself. Whites, by comparison, make up 80% of the state's population, but account to 52%. Nothing makes them happy. They're more than half the cases, but because this isn't 80%, I no, this is trash. You think they'll be happy, like yay, white people aren't getting affected, but no, no, because somehow again you always want to try to create victim groups, right? Because victim groups tend to divide. It's like divide and conquer strategy. They tend to divide the nation. This is why communists, again, they love liberalism. Liberalism is a natural communist concept. Okay, because every BS that liberals believe in is what communists try to push in the countries that destabilize. It's true because it works. Okay. Anyway, I guess I'll do all three articles right now. Just get over it. And okay, so the whole point of what I'm saying is essentially identity politics and communism, right? Here we are. This is Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris introduces a resolution to condemn the terms virus and Chinese virus. Again, this one was actually kind of attractive. Okay, for a half and half, she's quite attractive. Okay, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Now and we all know the backstory, how she slept around to get her position, and yeah, this is not a good person, right? This is not a good person. This was never a serious candidate, right? The person who's going to run is probably going to be Hillary Clinton. Whatever people talking about, it's going to be Hillary Clinton, right? I'm 99% sure it's her. Joe Biden can't hold it together. I assume. I'll touch upon this another time, But I assume it's because they don't want to debate anybody. They want to just sneak in at the last second and break all the rules and keep someone like Bernie Sanders out of it. Anyway, the resolution introduced on May 14 described the term virus, Wuhan, and Kung flu. Again, this is all nonsense, right? All Americans should be aboard with making, even making. This is like basically this also attacks comedy and free speech. Okay, this is what this is, right? No one should be happy with this, right? This isn't racism, okay? They're words. Words aren't racist. Actions are racist, okay? Words aren't racist. Actions are racist, okay? All right, but we live in the upside down world where the words are now deemed worse than actions, right? Just going by crime and what people talk about crime rates. This was going on, okay? She fit in all these words in a tiny little amount: racism, xenophobia, discrimination, anti-Asian sentiment. Yeah, you should look at the crime rates, honey. Okay? Again, all these groups, they hate each other, right? The ones who perpetrate the crimes on the Asians, this entire statement is a scapegoat. Okay? I'm not going to touch too much into this. This is just tying into the identity politics that I mentioned, which is basically a communist agenda, right? Push to destabilize. And again, think of it. Things we know are true are labeled lies. Chinese virus, true. Wuhan virus, true. Kung flu, funny and true. I don't see the anti-Asian terminology, but once again, these are communist talking points given by CCP, but also this is what is done to destabilize. Again, this is very scary. Okay, as you see the decline of masculine men, you will see the decline of the military, and that also means you guys, America, will lose wars without men. Okay, when you stop putting women in positions where men belong, the masculine country always wins. Okay, China has been an initiative to push masculinity for like 20 years for reasons. Okay, for very good reasons. Anyway, and this is a third arc of ties, and this is a Startha Matheson. Yes, I know who. I know him from God. He was in not Billy Madison. Damn, he was in the Brady Bunch, the funny remake. So he's actually a good actor. Trust me, I don't know much about him either. I remember him from Animal House, great. But again, certain guys are given positions to protect their positions. They have to quote unquote walk or talk the company line. Okay, so this article right here, actor Tim Matheson, the GOP is a terrorist organization. Yes, he compares the people who defend America, who want to push America first, as a terrorist organization, while the people who want to destroy, again, the sometime around the okay, so around the 60s and 70s, I covered this previously. The communists invaded the American system, political, media, Hollywood, politics, journalism. All right, and this is my personal belief. They wrapped themselves in both, but they overtook the left simply because the left were full of liberals, and they pushed identity politics because of it. Okay, all right. It's easier to conquer less masculine parts of the country, less masculine organizations. Right? This is why women organizations always fall to the communists, and this is why they're useful tools. Same thing with the Lives Matter people. All right, identity politics. Okay, they will always be part of the communists, supported by the communists, and they are indirectly or directly communists themselves. Okay, this is an example why I say you shouldn't be like you shouldn't look at other men, how do I say this, as heroes, or you shouldn't be a fan of other men. Okay, you can respect another man, you can look up to the man make like, damn, he's a quote unquote good man, but you shouldn't be like a fan, right? Like again, girls, they are fans of bands. They go crazy when they see these boy bands. Men shouldn't be that way. Okay, it's a sign of lack of testosterone, weak masculinity, and that means you're easily conquerable by others. Okay, again, you can respect the man, but again, this is why you shouldn't really, like, especially people from Hollywood, right? I'm sure there's some great guys out there who are just like they believe in America. Like I think James Wood is outstanding. Okay, he speaks his mind. He talks like a man. That's another thing, right? You want a guy who talks like a man. That's who you want to be like friends with. That's who you want to respect, right? Men tend to talk in shorter words. Tend to talk more directly. Tend to be less emotional. Okay, those are real men. Okay, this is why again I believe is missing from the school system, believing from missing from America, missing from corporations, missing from everyday life. Okay, you want those real men. Okay, that's how you stop the spread of the isms. Okay, real men stop these isms. I'm not gonna read this article, right? I read the basic headline. Maybe I'll just read a quote just to give it a mention. So this is by Warner Todd Hudson. Actor Tim Matheson took to Twitter and called millions of Americans terrorists who are also openly racist. The Animal House star launched his banal rant in Friday screed against by the president, the protest anyway. Van Wilder, that terrible movie. Fletch, okay, good movie. Left wing TV star, didn't really watch TV. Obama appointee ethnic, whatever, blah blah blah. Response to Schaub's accusation, Matheson jumped in his wrote Hollywood attack on Republicans. They don't care. The Heart of Dixie Act, okay, wrote the GOP is an organization. That again, when you throw around these type of words, it's like you don't do that stuff, right? People who throw these type of words around, I'm gonna say it right. This is gonna make me into a totalitarian. Should be arrested, okay? Right? If you push any of these communist talking points, you should be flipping arrested, okay? That's where people should be arrested. Not because if they actually say these things, I'd much rather know somebody's a racist than not. I'd much rather know somebody hates my guts than not, you know? I don't want anybody to lie about. If somebody actually says these things, I'm like, I mean, vote for this guy, just for being honest. We live in such a upside down world. That's the problem. Okay, I respect people honest. Again, especially when honesty goes against the accepted grain of the accepted grain of lies. Okay, all right. Like man could be woman. That's not brave to say. Saying a man is a man, that's not considered brave to say. Okay, because again, when you say stuff, you're going against the evil politicians. You're going against the corporations. You're going against the media. You're going against the social media, which is another brand. You're also going against the communists. You're going against the communists when you say those things, okay? Right? I don't think I could ever say that in the school system. I mean, again, I don't know what I would do if I am presented with it. I would like to think, if that happens, I'll say, F that. That's what I would like to think. But again, you don't know what you'll do when these things happen to you. Okay, you don't know if you're forced to say it. Now it's like again with religion, never denounce religion. Okay, right? Especially Christians. Okay, again, Christians gotta get the complete bashed in right now. You make sure you stand up for that religion. Okay, all right. The only thing stopping bad people from winning is Christianity in the West. Okay, that's it. That's the one thing I'm positive I'll stand up no matter what. All right, I'll leave that here. And that's it. This is another reason why you shouldn't be a fan of other men. Okay, once again, right? You can respect, but you should never be a fan. You're not a woman. You're not a girl. Take care. Bye. Thumbs up.